Melody surveyed the 76 grade 10 students in her school to find out who played games online. 1/4 of the girls and 3/4 of the boys said they played online games with someone over the weekend. 39 students played online games that weekend. How many girls and how many boys did Melody survey? Okay, so let's make a couple of equations. So first off, our variables here are going to be boys and girls, right? So maybe B and G, like the number of boys and the number of girls. Okay? So the first one actually won't be that bad because I know that there are 76 kids, right? There's 76 students in grade 10. So straightforward equation here would just be the number of boys plus the number of girls must be equal to 76. All right, so that's our first one. Now, the second one I have to work a little harder for, right? So it says 1/4 of the girls and 3/4 of the boys said they played online games on the weekend. And then it's right here, 39 altogether played the games, right? So here's our next equation. I'll say, so the boys, there was 3/4 of the boys played, right? So if I want to find, let's say, 3/4 of a number, like let's say I want to find 3/4 of 50, well then you multiply those, right? We go 3/4 times 50. That's going to tell me what 3/4 of 50 is, all right? So we do the same thing with this. So now we're going to say 3/4 of the boys. So 3/4 times B, right? Or just 3/4 B. Okay. Plus, and then the girls, there was 1/4 of the girls. So then 1/4 of the girls is equal to, and then it was 39, right? 39 played on the weekend. Okay, so that adds up to all the people that played on the weekend there. All right, so there's our equations. So now let's figure out how we can set this up, right? So I want to cancel either the B's or the G's. I feel like it might be a little easier to cancel the G's here, right? So I wish I had this a little bit closer. I'm gonna write it a little closer. All right, this B plus G is equal to 76. All right. So now that I have set up that way, right, I can see, well, if I want to cancel these things, why don't I do this? What if I multiplied the bottom here, the bottom of this one, by 4? Right, because if I multiply this by 4, that's going to handle this problem, won't it? Because that'll be 4/4, which is just 1, which is what that is, right? So that'll work out well. So I think that's probably going to be my best bet. It also, at the same time, it's going to work out nice for this one. Now, I'll show you why in a second here. So let's keep going. So now this would be, so 4 times 3/4, right? If you need to write that out, just write it out somewhere else. That's 4 times 3/4. So you could say, okay, well, that's 4 times 3 is 12/4, which is 3. Or the other thing you could do is you could just cancel the 4's, right? And you can see that it's 3. But either way, so that'd be like times 4 there, right? So the 4's cancel. So that's just now 3B. Okay, so 3B. Here, sorry. You know what? Let's write the first one again just so we have it in order. So we've got B plus G is equal to 76. And then on the next line down, now, yeah, we'll multiply everything by 4. So now we have 3B and then plus, and then this is what we wanted, right? We got 4/4, right? Because 4 times 1/4 is now just 4/4 or 1. So that's now just G. And then that's equal to 156. All right, so we are set up, right? We're ready to cancel G. So let's well, what are we going to do here now? Are we going to add? We're going to subtract? Well, we are going to subtract because I want this G to get rid of that G, right? So the way I can do that is by subtracting. So all right, so we're all good to go. So now we got B minus 3B. So now that's negative 2B. And then G minus G is 0 is equal to, and then 76 minus 156 is negative 80. All right, just clean up a little bit. Now we've got 2b is equal to negative 80. And then just divide both sides by negative 2. So divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. So we get b is equal to 40. All right, so that's my first answer. And now I'm just going to use this equation because I think that'll be the easiest, right? So now going back to that one, we can say b plus g was equal to 76. So I'll rearrange for g. I'll just bring the b over. So now we've got g is equal to 76 minus b. So then g is equal to 76 minus 40. So g is equal to 36.